Hi everybody, well today is a very special day. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. Her name is Molly. She was a very wonderful woman. She was like a second mom to me. Well, not a second mom, she was a mom to me too, because she was my mother-in-law. Here she is when she was a little bit younger. This is when she was really young. And here's her at my wedding. And this is the house she actually lived in called Willowbrook Farm. She was just a wonderful, wonderful woman. She was very active. She always ran every event there. And here she is again. She was just a wonderful, wonderful woman. So today in her honor, she always had a thing about coffee crumb cake. So that's what we're going to make in her honor today for her birthday. Today is her birthday. I'm going to add in, make sure we have everything right. This is for Molly. 2 and 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Yeah, she was a wonderful, wonderful person. I mean, I miss her a lot. She died many, many years ago, back in the 90s. And the sad thing was, her son, my husband, died a month later to the exact day. Very spooky thing that happened. Very spooky, spooky thing. But it's a bad time that we had in our lives. So we're also adding in 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Molly loved to bake. And she made very good apple stuffing for Christmas. I still remember her apple stuffing. I do that every year for Thanksgiving, Christmas. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. There we go. 1/2 tablespoon of soda. We only have a tablespoon, so we're going to have to do about 1/2 of this. Figure this out in a minute. There we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to whisk this together. Molly was definitely a baker and a homemaker, and she really was very, very active. Now what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to cream the butter. The butter must be room temperature. This isn't a coffee crumb cake. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to cream the butter and the sugar together. One time, I'm not kidding you folks, we almost forgot to put sugar in, and I don't think we would have had a very good cake. I would be very sad when it came out hideous. I'm now going to add in, okay, I'm going to add in the sugar. Let's see, we need 1 to 1/2 cups of sugar. 1 and 1/2 cups of granulated sugar. Now, she was a homemaker, Molly, and she really ran everything at the farm, Willowbrook Farm. So I'm going to cream this together, and I'm going to add in the eggs and the vanilla. Add in 2 eggs. Now, Molly, my mother-in-law, Molly, loved to bake. She was definitely a baker, and did learn a few things from Molly. All right, 2 eggs. Get rid of these eggshells because that doesn't look very nice when you want to be professional. And Molly would not like that either way. She always made sure everything was clean when as she worked, she cleaned everything. And how she cleaned that big house. She also had help from a woman named, I think Tay her name was. I'm adding in vanilla. 1. Okay. And 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. She was definitely a wonderful person, and I really miss her even today. She was a wonderful grandmother. She loved her grandchildren. And she just sadly got sick, and with age, got sick, you know. Okay, we're now going to add in the dry. Let's put the vanilla away. We're going to add in the dry. We're going to mix the dry, then we're going to do the topping, and I'm going to bake this. A little bit at a time. I don't want to. Oh, one more thing, folks, I have to add in, which I almost forgot to add in. That would have been horrible. I have a thing with the milk. 1 and 1/2 cups of milk. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine I added the milk in? And I would say, why didn't it come out? Here we go. Okay, it's going to go to the same spot, not to worry.
No bear. No bear.
Okay.
Hi.
It'll be fine, Linda. What that? I'm tired, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I almost forgot to add the milk in, folks. You can believe it? Oh my goodness. like it nice and fluffy. It happens, you know, sometimes you don't think for a minute you're tired. It happens, but I caught it. All right, we're now going to do the topping. This is going to take a minute. Then we're going to bake it in the oven. Okay, we're going to add in 3 cups of all-purpose flour. This is going to be the topping. Because Molly had a thing. She absolutely loved coffee crumb cake. I always remember having it at her house. Here we go. 1, 2, and we got 1 more cup coming up, and then we're going to make these, put it over the cake. It's going to be delicious. There we go. 3 cups of flour. Got, all right? We're going to add in the brown sugar and the cinnamon. And this is what's going to make it so delicious. Oh, I cannot wait to have this later. I'm now adding in 2 cups of brown sugar. Move this over here. Molly had a thing about baking. One. She basically ran everything. Her husband was the horse farm manager, and she ran everything that went on at the farm. Just everything. She did a fantastic job. I'm gonna have to clean this mess up later. Okay. There's 4. Now we got to add in the cinnamon. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Then we're going to add the butter in, and then we're going to put it over the mixture, and we're going to bake it. Not that much cinnamon. We're out of cinnamon. You know what happened? We used a lot of this up for Christmas. 1, 2. Okay. And we're going to mix this together, and then we're going to add in the butter. This is going to become the topping. And it's going to go over the coffee cake. She loved this. I always remember having it when we had lunch at her house. There's never a luncheon that I missed. Except one time I had a show on the same time, and she was so upset. Now I'm adding in 2 and 1/2. I'm adding in the butter. Let me see how much butter do we need for this. We need 2 and 1/2 sticks of butter. Make sure it's unsalted. And we're going to mix this together. And watch what's going to happen when I put it over the cake. I'm going to grab it by my hands. This is what the topping basically looks like. Okay. Oh, God. To mix this together. So it says it's a lot of flour is showing, and it is. Oh, it smells delicious. Oh. You know, it's funny. Every time I went into her kitchen, I always smelled baking from her. And she had a sister named Doris that always baked also. They were just wonderful English ladies. Okay. What we're going to do now is I'm going to grab it with my hands, and we're just going to put it over the cake. There we go. Dump it all over the cake. This is why it's called a coffee crumb cake. You're going to see it when it's done. It's going to be really good. Oh. Then when I'm done with this, I'm going to put some powdered sugar over it. It's going to be really beautiful. Don't worry about the flour. The flour is going to bake in. There we go. I'm going to bake this. Oh, wait a second. Let me get this on the corner. All right, about 15 to about, I would say, a good 30 minutes. Folks, not to worry. It's not done yet. We still have to do the outside topping. What we made in the inside, this is the outside. I'm adding in about 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of oats. And we're going to dust it with powdered sugar. I'm going to put it in the oven for another minute or so, let this melt together. Sometimes you use this when you make a good, whatchamadickens, when you want to make a great apple crisp with a little dash of flour, not a lot, just a dash of flour. Okay, we're going to mix this together. Now what we're going to do is now, you're going to see these, you can see the difference already. It's not to worry because, oh, it doesn't look right. This is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to cook inside what I made before. This is the outside. Okay, we're going to pop it to the oven for about another 5 minutes. Get the crumb topping done, and then we'll be ready to, it'll be delicious, wonderful homemade coffee cake. You don't ever touch it. Basically what a coffee crumb cake is, how Molly used to make it. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to douse it with some powdered sugar. And here we have a delicious coffee crumb cake in honor of my mother-in-law Molly's birthday. She was a wonderful woman. Happy birthday, Molly. I know you always will be my mom. From Deborah Tom Country Kids, have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.